Good morning, everybody. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is our Empower Yoga Flow. Happy New Year, happy Year of the Ox, and happy Losar for those who celebrate the Tibetan New Year. It's feels like some nice invitation of new energy. So welcome. If you are new, please feel free to say hello and type into the chat here. And if you're engaging us even on replay, I'd love to hear from you. Send me an email, send us a message, whether you're on YouTube or on Facebook. This is an empowering yoga flow, but I hope that it also is helping us tap into empowering when to do less and when we need to do more, okay? And the tapping into the less is so empowering as well as doing more. All right, good morning, Brandy. Good morning, Claudia. Let me see here, what's going on here? Long time, no empower. All right, you guys, let's come to our hands and knees. Sink back toward our heels. If you're new, this is going to be a continual flow class. I'll try to give suggestions for when to maybe modify, but you always have the power to take a break. That is claiming your power. We'll sink back toward the heels. Check in with the body, the spine, the joints. Listen to how they want to be treated today. Feel the state of your fire in the pit of your belly. How much heat do you need to generate? How much heat is inside of you waiting to be unleashed? Feel the breath as the engine starting to rev up. Let's lengthen the arms out in front of us. Come forward to hands and knees. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips downward facing dog. Press the heels back and down. Tilt the tailbone up. Find some subtle movement in some joints. Nothing big. Feeling the whisperings, the hint of our power just beneath the surface. And then we'll lift the right leg up, point the toe, open the hip. We'll bring the right leg down. Feel the down dog first, coming back into the feet, the heels pressing down, tilting the tailbone up. Can we let the spine go, the neck go? Left leg lifts, pointing the toe, opening that hip. Are you still in down dog in the right leg? Does the chest wish to open here? Whole body awareness, bringing that left leg down. Find the down dog once again. Spread the toes, press the heels back. Push down and forward through those arms. Breathe in. Exhale, rolling it forward to plank. Lowering down through chaturanga, nice and slow, belly down. Breathe in, lifting the chest. Keep the chin tucked. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward and step the feet up in between your hands. Half flat back. Lengthen the chest. Maybe the hands are on the shins. Forward fold, folding into yourselves. Breathe in, push down with the legs, lengthen and rise. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Where is the weight in your feet? Half flat back. Palms down, stepping to plank. Lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, keep the hips down. Ask the rib cage to rise. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, point the toe, open the hip.
Exhale, shift forward, knee to chest, shifting forward. Keep leaning forward. Inhale it up, drop the head in. Down dog in the left leg, right leg lifts. Exhale, shift forward, knee to the chest, then right knee, left elbow. Straighten the right leg. And sweep the left arm open. Breathe in. Can that chest open? What limbs are giving you support? Right leg, right arm. Bringing it back. Down dog, right leg lifting. And bring the right foot through. Stay on the back toes. Inhale it up, crescent. Sink it down. Maybe a back bend. Hands down, step to plank. Lower through. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Up dog first time, tops of the feet down. Knees off the floor, hips forward, chest up. Good, keep the chin level. You might want to stay in cobra with the hips down, elbows bent. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath. Sigh it out. Left leg lifts, point the toe, open the hip. Right knee to the belly, shifting forward to plank. Inhaling it up, dropping the head down, down dog in the right leg, feeling lifting energy through that left leg. Then left knee coming into the chest, shifting forward, left knee, right elbow. Can you touch it? Extend the left leg out. Press into the side of that left foot, lifting that right arm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right hand down, step the left leg back, down dog, left leg lifting. Are you still lifting? Stepping that left foot through. In between the hands, staying on the back toes, rising up crescent as you feel stable. Lifting from the belly button and the chest, maybe a back bend, sink in those legs, trust those legs. Hands coming down, stepping back to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Breath in, cobra or up dog, make a choice. Breath out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift the hips. Exhale, step, walk or jump the feet up. Half flat back, stay calm as we quicken. Forward fold, let the neck go. Breath in as we rise, lifting, gazing, forward fold, folding into yourselves. Half flat back, lifting with breath. Palms down, stepping to plank, lowering through chaturanga. Breath in, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, shifting forward. Inhale it up. Find the down dog. No drive through. We're here for yoga. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Then straighten and open. Breath. Bring it back. Down dog. Right leg lifting. Exhaling the foot through. Choose stability. Take your breath with you. Your crescent. And coming down. Step to plank. Maybe keep the right leg lifted as you lower. Breath in. Up dog or cobra. Are you lengthening the spine? Exhale. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Invest in breath. Maybe eyes open. Exhale. Knee to chest shifting forward. Inhaling it up. Drop the head in. What needs to surrender? Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Then straighten and open. Where's the support so you can open? Right hand down, left leg lifts. Breathe. Bringing that left foot through. Staying on the back toes. Rise crescent. Breathe in the belly. Hands down. Step to plank. Breathe through your nose. Maybe keep that left leg lifted. Lower. Inhale. Cobra or up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Tilt the tailbone up. Lengthen. Exhale. Step walk or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Let's reach. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend the torsos forward. Palms down, shoulder distance apart. Knees high into the armpits. Shifting forward, looking forward. Maybe the toes come off the earth. Crane. Breath. Shoot it back. Lower through. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts nice and neutral. Don't open the hip. Drive the heel up. Exhale, step the right foot through. Back foot flat, warrior one. Aim the left toes to the front. Left corner of the mat. Rise from the belly. Pull the upper body off the bottom body. Lay the torso on the right thigh. Stand in the right leg. Maybe that right leg doesn't straighten all the way. Maybe your arms come behind you. Maybe they stay at prayer. Maybe they lengthen forward. Good, let's bring it up. Come to standing. Extend that left leg out in front of you. Breath. Taking it back. Warrior three. Take your time. Keep energy in the left heel. Torso. Direct that energy forward. Straight through the heart, straight through the heel. Bend the right knee. Place the left foot down. Breathe in. Come back up. Warrior one. Where's that breath? You need it. Hands down. Don't be in a rush. Step the right leg back. Maybe keep it lifted. Lower through. Breath in, cobra. Breath out, down dog. Left leg lifts. Neutral. Exhaling it through. Back foot flat. Breath in, rise. Warrior one. Left hip back, right hip forward. Exhale, torso lays down on the support of the left leg. And then stand in the left leg. Right leg lengthens. Your warrior three. Breath. Bringing that right leg down as the chest comes up. Bringing that right foot out in front of us as the gaze lifts. And take it back. Take your time. Chest forward. Heel back. Bending the right knee. Land soft with the right foot. Come up. Warrior one. Where are you? At any point in time in the energy, bring the hands down. What's rooting? What's lengthening? Step it back. Maybe keep the left leg lifted. Breathe out as we lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come down to the knees. We're going to find an interlace of the fingers. Bringing the crown of the head to the floor. Pulling the shoulders up to the ceiling. Many of you are just going to stay right here. Others of you may wish to tuck the toes, lifting the hips. This is the precursor to Surshasana A or Headstand A. You are on the V of the forearms. Don't dump weight into the head. Shoulders up. Breathe in. Breathe out. If those legs are straight, tilt the tailbone up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's bring the knees down if they aren't already. Child's pose. 3 breaths. Rolling it up till we're standing on the knees, camel. Create a little bit of space in between those inner thighs. Hands to the low back, all right? Breath in, lift the chest. Maybe the hands start to slide down the hamstrings. Chest rises. Let the tummy breathe. Bring the breath as low down in the belly as you can. Lovingly. Don't force. Bringing it back up. Good. We're going to bring the legs around out in front of us. You could sweep it through. I've got this super grippy mat that I can't sweep. Knees up, boat. You could start here, feet down. Knees together. You could start here, feet up. Knees together. You could start here, legs straight. Knees together. Breath. Two inches, lower the legs 2 inches off the floor, shoulder blades 2 inches off the floor. Breathe. Good. Lower your chest down. Bring your thumb and index finger together in a diamond under your low back. Good. We're going to lower the legs down about 10 inches off the floor and swing the legs over to 3 o'clock. Then down to 6 o'clock and over to 9 o'clock. Try to keep the legs low. Breathe. Press your head and your shoulders to the floor. Feel the ground and feel the heat. Rely on the ground. Draw strength and security from this ground. Don't be afraid to feel your midsection, your belly. Show you the power that's within. It doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be raging flames. Feel the muscles that have to clench and hold. Feel new areas learning their way. Good. Bring the legs to neutral, straight up toward the ceiling. Release the arms. Arms overhead, one solid movement all the way up to sitting and forward fold. Breath in, breath out. Maybe squeeze the thighs, soften the belly, soften your spine. Breathe in, lift. Pull the belly up and over those legs. Exhale it forward. Get a little bit more length. Ready? Breathe in, lift. Pull it up and away. And then exhale. Lay onto you, into you. Squeeze those legs. Breath is kind. Rolling your spine up. Cross the ankles. Plant the palms. Step to plank. Lower through. Breath in, cobra or up dog. Breath out, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Point the toe, open that hip. Exhale, knee to chest, shifting it forward. Inhale it up. Maybe you open the hip more. Maybe you see if the chest moves more. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Don't skip it, hold it. Don't skip it, hold it. Straighten the right leg. Sweep the left arm open. What's opening? What can open because other areas are grounding? Bringing ourselves back, down dog, right leg lifting. Exhale, stepping the right foot through. Maybe a little extra length for this crescent. Coming up. Feel how much the right foot has to press down. How much the left leg has to lengthen back. How much can the belly lift up? How much can our gaze look upward? Good. Hands come down. Stepping to plank. Lower through. Maybe keep that leg lifted. Breath in, cobra. Breath out, down dog. Don't be in a hurry. Feel each piece. Be where you are, not where you're going. Left leg lifts. Open something. Be free to something. Exhale. Knee to chest shifting forward. Have we ever explored? Really going forward. Inhale it up. Have we explored letting the head go? Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Where's the twist? Where's the support? Where's the hold? And then straighten that left leg. Open it up. Breathe. Bring that right hand down. Step the left leg up and back. How much space can we find? Discover. Step the left foot through. Stay on the back toes. Rising for our crescent. Sink in the hips. Where can that hip give us a little more? A little more length, a little bit more strength. And bring those hands down, stepping to your plank, keeping that left leg lifted if you wish. Lower through chaturanga. Breath in, cobra. Use all of your palm, all of your digits. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. All the way to standing. Let's rise. Chair pose. Butt back, weights in the heels. Sit as upright as we can. Arms straight, energy up through the top of the head. Gaze soft. With every exhale, can you let go? Can you trust and sink? Find the power of less. With every exhale, find a little bit more trust to do a little less somewhere. Fullness of breath, ujjayi, through the nose, wide open throat. Relax the diaphragm, let the belly bellow. Lay the belly down on the legs. Breathe. Palms coming down, shoulder width apart. Establish the base with the fingers. Spread the palms wide. Elbows back. Coming to the tippy toes. Knees high into the armpit space. Look forward, shift forward. Hips lift. Maybe the feet rise. Breath. Step it back or shoot it back to chaturanga. And lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg lifts, nice and neutral. Be here now. Push down and forward through the arms. Feel length in the ribs. Push back and down through the left heel. Left hip up and back, right hip down and forward. Straighten the right leg. Step the right foot through, back foot flat. Coming up, warrior one, no rush. Right hip back, left hip forward. Feel that breath. Laying the torso down on that right leg, standing in the right leg, gradual, eventual. Maybe you keep the right leg bent. Maybe that's where you find your stability. Warrior three, slowly coming up with that extended heel pose. Uttira Padangustasana. And sweep it back. Drive it through the heel, chest forward, breastbone forward, heel drawing back. Both directions at the same time. Closing the hip. Bend the right knee. Take your time. Keep the energy through the left leg. Place the left foot down. Rising up. Warrior. Can you rise? Are you still rising? How can sinking help you rise? Hands coming down. Stepping to your plank. Maybe keep the right leg lifted slowly. Lowering through. Use the breath. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts nice and neutral. Drive it up there, right heel back. Let your head go. Hear your breath. Feel your breath. Feel lengthening and resistance in the right leg. Where's the harmony? Right hip up and back. Left hip down and forward. And we'll step the left foot through. Patient. Back foot flat. Ask the core and the spine to work together. Coming up, warrior one. Feel your face. Feel all your senses. Left hip back, right hip forward. Lifting as you lengthen. And then lay the torso down. Ask the left leg, can it support you? As you slowly bring weight forward. Straightening that left leg. What do you need to do with those arms? What will give you the most stability? And we'll gradually slow your roll. Energy through the right heel, breath. Chest, compelling that right foot up. Straight right leg. Straight, torso up in the mountain. Where are you? Be in the right leg. How about the right calf? Is it still lengthening? The right heel, is it still lengthening? Shoulders, are they still rooting down? Belly engaging. Don't be in a hurry. We're sweeping that right leg back, chest forward. Take your time. Trust the energy. Trust what your left leg is telling you. Don't go beyond what it wants to give you. Where's the line? How can that right leg help the left leg? How can the right leg help the torso start to bend the left knee? Trust you can descend to the earth slowly. Right foot coming to the earth. Feel rooted and then rise. Lift. Good. Invite the lifting. Hands come down, stepping to your version of plank. Lowering through. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Breath in. Cobra or up dog. Breath out. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3 breaths, child's pose. 8 breaths, camel. Do your alignment of the thighs. Do your alignment of the hips. Give yourselves the support that you need. Breath in, lift, exhale, chest up. Open the collarbones. Open yourselves to feeling, to expansion. Shining. Can you lift from your waist? Don't dump or crunch the low back. And come forward. 3 breaths, child's pose. And then Surshasana A. And of course, Kayla, if you prefer to do your forearm handstand, that's fine. Actually, I love it knowing when Kayla's here, so we will transition now to Dolphin. So we'll place the forearms down, out in front of us, keep them equal, like an equal sign. I have moved my fingers now to within about 12 to 14 inches of the wall. All right, I'm gonna come back to 12. Keep those elbows parallel. Don't let the palms scissor in. Don't let the elbows bulge out. Shift forward, chin over thumbs, tuck the toes, lift the hips, drop the head, dolphin. Head is not on the floor. Tilt the tailbone up. Find your breath. Use the entire surface of your palms, wrists, forearms. Use the entire surface of your palms, wrists, forearms. Remember, I did not say elbows. Breathe. Draw the shoulders away from ears. Maybe walk the feet closer in and look forward. Breathe. Some of you are going to lift your natural kicking leg only if you have a supporting wall. and float. Breath. Slowly bring the legs down. Child's pose. Rolling our spines up. We're going to bring the legs around out in front of us. Boat. Choose your boat. Remember, those feet could be down, legs out in front of us, chest up. Maybe you're lifting the legs, knees together, feet together. Maybe that's lower. Perhaps you're piking. Choose the energy that you need to conduct your power. Don't overspend. Don't underspend either. Chest. Smile. Chest. Smile. Breath. Pull the navel to the back of the spine. Lift the chest. Try not to dump in that low back. 2 inches. Legs together. Extend them. Lay the back down. Try not to let the shoulder blades touch. Breathe. Pull the navel to the floor. Breathe. Good. Lower it down. Bring the diamond underneath of your low back. Thumbs together, index fingers together, legs up. Lower the legs down about 10 inches off the floor. Squeeze the legs. Hold. Breathe. Push your low back to the floor. Bring it right back up. Lower it down about 10 inches off the floor. Press your low back to the floor. Breathe. And lift it back up. And lower. Squeeze inner thighs. Highest part of your inner thighs. Push that low back to the floor. And bring it back up. Good. Slow circles on the ceiling with your toes. With the whole leg, legs together. Maybe the size of a basketball is the circle. Try to make it a circle, not a football. Try to make it a circle, not a square. Change direction. Feel your breath. Let the tummy muscles relax and let the breath in. Let the breath bring ease. All right, we're going to lower the legs down about 10 inches off the floor. Let's go over to 3 o'clock. Try to keep those legs 10 inches off the floor. Hover and come through 6 o'clock. Over to 9. And down through 6. And over to 3. Down to 6. Over to 9. Down through 6, slowly. Touch the 6, slowly over to 3. Breathe. Slowly back to 6. Slowly over to 9. Slowly back to 6. Press your low back to the floor. Lift the legs straight up. Free the hands out from under you. Bring the knees into the chest. Forehead to the knees. Good. Lower the chest down. Bring the feet down. If wheel is a part of your practice, I am not talking through the points of safety for that. But if it is, it might be a nice space for some counter, some alleviation here. Otherwise, I'm talking about bridge. Feet about 4 or 5 inches apart. Heels as close to your buttocks as is comfortable. Arms pressing down alongside the waist. Do not turn your head. Pushing down through the feet, thrusting the hips up. Stay here. Or some of you may wish to shimmy the shoulders and the upper arm bones closer together under you. The hands may come together. With that lets you push down with the forearms, giving you leverage to maybe lift a little higher in the hips. Soften the flesh and the whole front of your body from the breastbone, through the tummy, through the hips, through the knees. Unclench your butt. Release the arms if you've got it. If you're in the wheel, slowly start to come out. We're going to lower our hips down. Good. Send the legs up to the ceiling, arms overhead. One solid movement, bringing us all the way up and over. Breath in, lift. Breath out, layer it down. Breath in, lift. Breath out, layer it down. And we'll slowly roll it up. We're going to turn sideways. Don't take the legs as wide as they go. Good. And let's just hinge here. It's kind of like an upright sitting happy baby. And then we're going to come forward. So I've got these knees bent. Toes are up. I'm on those heels. Soften the low back. Let your neck go. Many of you could stay right here. Others may want to start to snake the arms under the knees. Try to not jam the knee joint on top of the elbow joint. Try to have any pressure from the legs above the elbow joint. Palms flat. Now draw the spine long toward the camera. Soften the belly, shoulder blades back, breastbone thrusting softly forward. Fill up the low belly with breath. Now, you can stay here, or some of you can press the heels forward, not outward wide, forward, and that may bring the chest closer to the floor. Some of us, the belly comes to the floor. Breathe. Same rule applies on those elbows. And as much of your body that you can soften, try to soften. Breathe into your back body. Notice what's going on. Feel the back of you expanding with breath. Let your low back become a new lung. Got this stupid sticky manduka. We'll slowly roll ourselves up. I've got to reposition myself, but I was completely stuck to this mat. I'm going to bring those arms back down like here. Notice I've got my elbows under the knee joint. Hands down, pulling up. That should feel good on the back. Who knows what's going on in the groin? Some of us might have some tension going on there. You can stay here, or you start to walk the feet in, bringing a knee over the upper arms, palms down, shift forward. Shift forward and lift. Forward and lift. Shift forward and lift. Okay, maybe you lift and straighten. Going backwards. One more time.
I know, I'm doing like a little bit of contortion. So I brought these knees up. Whew. Chest up. Now I'm going to bring these hands down and lift. And we'll bring our butt down. Legs open wide. Chest lifting. Flex the toes. We're going to twist over this left leg and come forward. Keep trying to push the back of this right leg into the mat, just coming forward. We feel the body starting to surrender. Surrender to the lengthening just as much as we asked it to surrender to the power. So we feel the power and the softness working together, collaborating either as equal opposites or collaborating as equals in the same goal. Turn, twist the spine, coming forward. Push the back of that left thigh to the floor. Bringing ourselves up, coming forward, keep flexing those toes. You could either hold these feet, you could hold the shins, you could have your hands supporting you out here, but pull the chest forward. Some of you are just going to rest on the forearms. Others may find that the chest wants to rest on the earth. Stay active in the backs of the legs. Feel what they're telling you. Left thigh, right thigh, upper part of the thigh, middle part of the thigh. What is going on? Top of the thigh, back of the thigh. Can you soften and slide the shoulders back? Let's slowly bring ourselves up. Okay, if you have a lotus, find a lotus. If you just have crisscross applesauce, that's fine. If you have half a lotus, find that. All right? So lotus is here. That is not for everybody with their knees and their hips. And it's perfectly cool wherever you are. So if you're in crisscross applesauce or if you have half of a lotus, keep the foot that's on the floor down because that's what's going to help you push. So you're going to push with that. Otherwise, if you've got a full lotus, it's not necessarily a prize. We're going to bring the hands down. I'm going to turn. We're going to bring the hands down beside us. We're going to lift. Lift your butt and your legs off the earth. Breath. And lower. We're going to keep the legs crossed. See if we can come forward. I'm going to back up a little. I was about to run my head into the wall. Come forward. And maybe you can lay your chest and your head down. Hips are lifting. Maintaining as much of a cross as you can if you don't have the full lotus. Soften the groin if you do have the lotus. Good, let's press our way up and back. We're going to change the cross of our legs. We're going to lift. Try to keep the chest up. Try not to lean or hunch forward and lift. Woo. Here we go. Ah. Try to find one more breath than you thought you could. And lower. And we're coming forward. Now you could lay your chin down, stretching the throat a bit. Soften in the groin. And let's press our way up. We'll uncross the legs. Lengthen those legs out in front of us. Clear out the fleshy bits. Engage the legs. Feel the spine. Breath in. Feel the heat in your body. Feel the breath in your body. And come forward. Soften the spine. Engage the legs as your anchor. Use the breath as a massage. Quiet your mind. Cradle your mind in kind thoughts, soft thoughts. And we'll roll that spine up. All right, we're going to get a pigeon in. So let's bring the left leg out in front of us to start. So we're going to keep this left leg bent. I'm going to extend my right leg back, right knee cap facing the floor. Feel free to start to look back at yourself and try to have that leg directly as though you were standing in mountain. So they're nice and neutral on the right side of that neutral space. And you might need to see if this hip really does want to move forward. And then find this nice upright space. Now this heel is going to be where it's most comfortable for that left butt. So I've got this heel almost at a 90 degree. That's me, my body today. Keep pushing. Rotate the top of that right thigh bone forward. Move it from there. Feel the cross section pulling across the low back, the sacrum. Soften the front of that area in the belly and sit up tall. Now maybe walk those hands back, lifting up and back from the pelvis, from the belly button, shoulders down, body breathing. Now let's twist to the left. Stay as upright as you can, coiling from the low lumbar. Shoulders down, top of the head lifting. Hips dropping from your ribs. Let your ribs lift from your hips. Let your hips drop from your ribs. And come the center. We're going to lift the belly button and lengthen it up toward that left shin. Can you let your body weight center over your hips? Not just over the right hip, not just over the left. Notice when you're holding yourself up and trying not to let weight sink. Practicing surrender and practicing not forcing. Where is your mind? What is your breath doing? What is your body doing? Patiently walk your way up. Find your back bend first. Pulling the spine up, chin level. And then shift your weight to the left hip, and we'll bring this right leg around. Take your time. Express kindness in how you move. Getting this left kneecap and left leg in alignment. In alignment for this side. Doesn't mean that it's matchy-matchy with the other side. Where does this right heel want to be? Right hip back, left hip forward. Feel the upper part of that left thigh bone and lean that forward, tilt it forward, pulling the right hip back, and feel that cross section across your low back. Find your most upright space, chin down. Let the belly breathe. A little bit of a twist now to the right. Take your time. Spine up. Spine up. Lift the ribs off the hips. Let the hips drop from the ribs. Belly expanding. Gonna come out of the twist. Gently practice the lift. And then pull the belly and the chin and the chest forward. Letting the weight start to settle in an equal balanced way over both hips. Notice how much pressure you're letting rest in those arms. Can you let go? Let that weight shift evenly over both hips. Maybe a little more over the front of the left hip. How much more breath can you have? How much slower can that draw of your breath be? Notice the nature of your breath. Slow the pace in your mind. And very tenderly, slowly, coming upright, finding this upright space. Lifting through the top of the head. Sinking in the hips. Letting space in where space wants to go. Alright, we'll shift the weight into the right hip and bring this left leg around out in front of us. We're going to mindfully engage the core, curling the tailbone under,
feeling the muscles engaging, taking your time as you place vertebra by vertebra softly down, softly, patiently, softer, slower. Let the breath soften. Let the bones sink into the mat. We'll draw the left knee into the chest, hug it in. Squeeze the right leg, so keep that right leg straight and press the back of it into the floor. Stay that intentional in the right leg as we straighten the left leg through the heel up to the ceiling. Press your spine into the floor, drive the left heel to the ceiling as you pull it a little closer to you. Squeeze the back of the right leg against the floor. Breathe. Now you can take your right hand to your right calf or ankle. Some of you can take your right hand to the left big toe. Keep that right leg squeezing as you roll over to the right side into a spinal twist. Keep that right leg active. Let the spine lead the way in how much it wants to revolve. Feeling the tension across muscle groups in the back of the left leg and spine. Let the breath course over and through the tension. See if you can draw the left hip bone down and back as you extend the left heel up and forward. Let's see if we can come back in reverse. So keep the right leg active, left heel active, coming back onto your back with the left leg up. Now half happy baby, switch hands. Left hand maybe finding the foot, maybe the back of the left knee. Right leg staying straight, pressing down into the mat. Breathe. Lengthen the left leg out to the front of the mat, back to Shavasana. Feel the bones coming in place, feel the flesh coming in place. Drawing the right knee into the chest, giving it a hug, compressing into the organs and the tummy. Push your spine to the floor, straighten the left leg, pushing the back of the left leg to the floor. Feel that engagement. Now we'll straighten the right leg up toward the ceiling, driving the right heel up, keeping that leg as straight as you can. Now most of you have been here before, so maybe do a little bit of a turning the key in the lock, right? So if your ankle is your wrist holding a key in the lock, turn the key to the left a little, leg straight. Yeah, I know. Breathe. Press your back into the floor. Press the back of the left leg into the floor. Find whatever clasp you wish with your left hand. Ooh, a nice straight right leg. Keep turning that key to the left. Straight right leg. Breathe. Pull that leg a little closer to you. And then we'll roll to the left hip. Keep the left leg strong and straight. Breathe. Soften into your power. There's no doubt that there's power in this. so much alive sensation in what you're experiencing right now. Soften around it. Don't tense around it. Don't get aggressive around it. It's kind of like looking at a cat that's hissing. Soften. Soften so that it starts to hiss less and hiss less. What's the depth of breath? You can encourage, you can coax into you. Not out of you, into you. Good. Activate the left leg before you start to come back onto the back. Slowly, right leg as straight as you can. Switching hands. Keep the left leg active as you start to explore half happy baby on this side. Maybe your left hand is on top of that left thigh, encouraging it to stay grounded. Breathe. Let's invite the left leg in and we'll have a happy baby together here. Tilt the tailbone down, pulling the knees toward the floor, relaxing the breath. Soften the arms. And we'll release the legs down. Find whatever version of Shavasana you wish. If you'd like to swing legs up the wall, go ahead. If you need a shoulder stand, go ahead. I am not talking through the points of safety in that posture today. So please be mindful and careful of your own safety, especially with your neck. Let your body find a space of ease. Let your mind start to find a space of ease. Let your breath just be. Start to awaken the body with gentle movements. Awaken the breath with gentle inhales and exhales intentionally. Feel the balance that you have between exerting power and softening around power, and that it's power nonetheless. And let's gradually bring ourselves to an upright space. Find a comfortable way of sitting, a comfortable way of your cross-legged like a half lotus. Feel the journey you've taken in your body. Let it be a feeling. Don't try to calculate and recall bit by bit. Just feel it as a memory of sensation, of energetic pulses and surges, of ease and surges of power and influence. This is you. This is what you contain and conduct. I hope that this awareness that you've cultivated and the stimulation of both ends of energy serve you on and off the mat. Single Om if you wish to join. Namaste. All that is light and love in me is deeply grateful for all of the light and love that you shine and share in the world. Happy Lunar New Year, happy Year of the Ox, happy Losar. May it be auspicious and that you find less attachment and less distraction in the year to come. Peace. I'm deeply grateful for all of you. I hope that you had a good practice and that you were mindful and careful in your body. Hopefully you got to feel the heat. We did find a continual flow. I feel as though it wasn't too aggressive, nor was it too slow. So I hope that it was able to create like a sustained heat that got to emanate throughout, as well as a few levels of challenge for some of us, or maybe all of us. I know I really felt the pigeon at the end, like my body was like, hey, that is a pigeon. You're welcome, Brandy. This was not plank heavy, or was it? I think that my ability to tell whether we've had excessive plank or not is not from the average bear, right? I definitely come from the tribe of Stephanie. I want more plank. A reunion. I want to hear Joe moan. I was thinking about you, Joe. I was thinking about you in that pigeon. I was thinking about you in the lotus where we came forward into kind of an up dog on that space and wondered how that was on your hips and your back. Yeah, so definitely was feeling that. A zoom in power. You know, we could consider it. How about that? I like that as a notion. If I'll wait for thumbs up. Kayla's been making her own sounds. I love it. I'll wait for a thumbs up, or I'll look back into the chat for a thumbs up if you guys want a zoom in power. That means I see you. That means I see you. So, all right. Peace, you guys. Please be safe and go forth and do great things.